Biggest fight
Yeah, the biggest ever.
ever. It's on pace to be the biggest fight ever.
Yes, and we're involved.
We're involved,
We're
right?
involved. All those big shots, all the biggest athletes in the world, this is the biggest ever.
Things escalated quickly during the Instagram live session, where Mike Tyson and Jake Paul were promoting their upcoming fight. Jake began mocking Tyson for his age, questioning how he still had the nerve to step back into the ring. This did not sit well with Tyson, who reacted by tearing off his shirt, clearly ready to throw down right then and there. Both fighters were given a chance to meet on Instagram Live, and at first, everything seemed peaceful. They were talking calmly, and it looked like things were going to stay friendly. But, of course, Jake Paul couldn't keep quiet for long. He started making comments about Tyson's age, saying he might not be able to keep up in the fight because he's getting older. It didn't take long for things to get heated after that. Tyson, being the legend that he is, didn't take kindly to the disrespect. His expression said it all. He wasn't going to let this slide. It didn't take much before the two started arguing back and forth, and soon, what was supposed to be a calm conversation turned into something much more intense. Things got so out of hand that it felt like their fight had started right then and there. This fight has quickly gained attention all over the world. One big reason is that Mike Tyson, after being away from the sport for so many years, is finally coming back to the ring. And who is he fighting? Not another legendary boxer, but a famous YouTuber, Jake Paul. However, not everyone is taking this fight seriously. Some people think that this is more of a joke than a real boxing match. They feel like Tyson, with his amazing career and history, should be fighting real boxers, not someone who started out making videos online. Why is that? Well, the upcoming fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul has sparked a lot of debate. Many people are talking about whether this is a real boxing match or just something made for entertainment. Some fans are worried about Tyson's health because of his age, while others wonder if this fight is really fair. One person who has spoken out is cruiserweight champion Gilberto Ramirez. He doesn't think this fight is about real boxing at all. Ramirez has said that the Tyson-Paul fight is more about putting on a show than having a serious competition. It's just business and entertainment, and he doesn't believe the two fighters are in it for a true, tough match like other professional boxers. Ramirez is one of the few who believe that this match between Tyson and Jake Paul isn't really about giving fans the excitement they expect. The real purpose of the fight, he says, is for both fighters to make money. It doesn't matter who wins or loses in the ring, because in the end, both Tyson and Paul will walk away with a lot of cash. The real focus is on the payday. In his opinion, this fight doesn't have the same seriousness as other boxing matches where fighters are truly trying to prove themselves. Ramirez also mentioned that Tyson's age plays a big role in this fight. If Tyson were still in his prime, the match would be a lot more exciting. But since Tyson is much older now, it won't be as thrilling as it could have been. According to Ramirez, this makes the fight less serious because it's not a fair match. He points out that Jake Paul, on the other hand, is younger and in his prime, which gives him a huge advantage. Ramirez thinks that because of this, the fight seems more like a show than a real competition. He feels that if both fighters were at their best, it would have been a true battle. But that's not the case here. Mike Tyson is getting old and is not in his prime, and the other guy is in his prime. Even with all the doubts about the fight, Tyson's former trainer, Jeff Fenech, thinks that Tyson could win quickly. Fenech told Mirror Fighting that if Mike stays focused and uses his skills, he could easily end the fight. He explained that Tyson is really good at making his opponents miss and then hitting them back hard. This is something Tyson has always been great at, especially with his quick head movement. If Tyson does this right, the fight might not last long. Fenech said that Tyson has the ability to finish things fast, and if he moves the way he used to, it could be over in just 30 seconds. Fenech is confident that Tyson still has that power, even though many people worry about his age and the fact that he hasn't fought in years. If Mike concentrates and makes him miss, and then makes him pay, the fight could be over in 30 seconds. On the other hand, Jake Paul shared a touching moment about his father's reaction when he revealed he would be facing former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson, while Jake, known as the problem child, is thrilled to take on a boxing legend, his father, Greg Paul, was overcome with emotion. In an interview with Sports Illustrated, Jake explained that his dad actually cried when he heard the news. He expressed his excitement, saying, "It's a win-win. I can't believe it." Reflecting on the emotional reaction, Jake added, "My dad cried when I told him about this opportunity." Determined not to disappoint his father, Jake Paul has spent countless hours analyzing Tyson's previous fights, studying every move and pattern. He knows Tyson's strategy will likely involve cornering him against the ropes, delivering punches from unpredictable angles. This scenario is one of Paul's greatest concerns, so he's determined to prepare for the worst. When asked about his game plan, Paul confidently explained, "I'll focus on boxing from the outside, using my footwork to stay agile. I'll make him chase me and attack when he's out of position. That should frustrate him." If you think he's not taking this fight seriously, you're completely mistaken. He's been preparing by sparring with 300-pound fighters to gear up for his showdown with former heavyweight world champion Mike Tyson. In an interview with Sports Illustrated, he shared, "Training has been incredible. It's an intense camp. I've been sparring 300-pound guys back to back. My body's aching, my bones are sore. They hit a lot harder, and grappling with them in the ring is tough. But come November 15th, I'll be ready." We've trained hard to make the fight feel easy. Ahead of the originally scheduled date this year, the 27-year-old was tipping the scales at 230 pounds, significantly more than his usual weight. On his podcast in May, he commented, "Normally, I fight at 200 and walk around at 210. It's crazy to me that I'm weighing 230. He even entertained the idea of bulking up to 240 pounds during his fight prep. However, this time, he's aiming to come in slightly lighter for the heavyweight showdown next month. In a conversation with The Hollywood Reporter, Paul revealed he currently weighs about 216 pounds and expects to hit 220 by fight night. But will this weight adjustment have any impact when he faces Tyson in the ring? What are your thoughts? Will Tyson secure a victory despite his age, or will Jake demonstrate that experience isn't the sole factor in determining the winner? Let me know in the comments below.
I want to see how hard he hits, Mike. I really want to see, bro. Let's see all the legends, the myths, because you're Iron Mike Tyson, but I have an iron chin. I think people are underestimating that me being able to deal with his power.